Have you ever wondered how to remain calm in the midst of life's storms? Enter Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of time, dating back to the ancient Greeks. At the heart of Stoicism is the principle of acceptance, of understanding what is within our control and what isn't. It's about focusing our energy on areas where we can make a difference rather than worrying about what we cannot change. This simple yet profound idea can be a game changer in overcoming everyday challenges, from dealing with stress at work to navigating personal relationships to cultivating inner peace. And it doesn't stop there. Stoicism can be a catalyst for personal growth. It teaches us to be mindful, resilient, and emotionally balanced, qualities that can profoundly transform our lives for the better. Now, imagine what it would be like to incorporate some of these Stoic exercises into your everyday life. Intriguing, isn't it? A key Stoic exercise is the practice of journaling. Often overlooked, this humble practice of recording everyday experiences, thoughts, and feelings can serve as a powerful tool for self-reflection and self-improvement. Journaling is more than merely penning down the day's events. It's a dialogue with oneself, a way to converse with our thoughts, to understand them better, and to see them from a different perspective. It's an opportunity to observe our feelings as they are, without judgment or bias, to gain insight into our emotional landscape. It's a chance to reflect on our actions, to question why we did what we did, and to learn from our experiences. Imagine your journal as a mirror. As you write down your thoughts, feelings, and actions, the mirror reflects them back to you. This reflection allows you to see yourself more clearly, to identify areas that need improvement, and to acknowledge the progress you've made. When you journal, you might find yourself confronting thoughts and feelings you've been avoiding. But remember, it's not about judging or criticizing yourself. It's about understanding and accepting yourself so you can grow and improve. How then, you might ask, does one journal effectively? Well, there are no hard and fast rules. It's a personal journey, and everyone's path will be different. But here are a few pointers to get you started. Firstly, write regularly. Make it a daily habit. It doesn't have to be a lengthy entry. Just a few lines can do wonders. Secondly, be honest. Write down your thoughts and feelings as they are, not as you think they should be. Thirdly, don't worry about grammar or punctuation. This is your space, your sanctuary, and there's no room for perfectionism here. Finally, review your entries regularly. This allows you to track your progress, to see how far you've come, and to remind yourself of the journey ahead. So pick up that pen, open that journal, and start writing. Let your thoughts flow freely, let your feelings find their voice, and let your actions tell their story. Remember, it's not about writing perfectly, it's about expressing yourself authentically. Another powerful Stoic exercise is negative visualization. Imagine, if you will, a world where you've lost something you hold dear. It could be a person, a possession, or even a particular circumstance. This, my friends, is the essence of negative visualization. The purpose of this exercise is not to dwell in despair or pessimism, but rather to foster a deep appreciation for what we have, while reducing the fear of losing it. It's about recognizing the transient nature of all things and finding peace in that understanding. Let's delve into this a bit more. Picture your daily routine, the comfort of your home, the familiar faces you see each day. Now imagine these things are suddenly gone. A chill runs down your spine, doesn't it? But stay with me. As we engage in this practice, we begin to realize the value of these aspects of our lives that we often take for granted. The simple pleasures, the mundane routines, the people we interact with, we see them in a new light, and our appreciation for them grows. Now here's the key to practicing negative visualization effectively. You don't need to spend hours dwelling on these potential losses. Just a few moments of focused thought can be enough to spark a profound shift in perspective. For instance, as you prepare for your day, take a moment to reflect on the luxury of hot water as you step into the shower, or the comfort of a warm bed as you rise from it. Or when you're in the middle of a busy day, pause and think about how different your life would be without the people and things you interact with daily. The beauty of negative visualization lies in its duality. It not only helps us appreciate what we have, but also equips us to face potential losses without being overwhelmed. It's about cultivating resilience and embracing change with grace. By visualizing the worst-case scenario, we can learn to appreciate what we have and prepare ourselves for any potential challenges. So let's embrace this Stoic exercise and allow it to guide us towards a life of gratitude and strength. The third Stoic exercise we'll explore today is voluntary discomfort. This idea might initially seem a little strange, even counterintuitive, but let's delve deeper to understand its essence and purpose. The ancient Stoics believed that life was full of unexpected twists and turns. They argued that we should not only be prepared for discomfort, but actively seek it out on occasion. This concept of voluntary discomfort is not about self-punishment or causing unnecessary harm to oneself. Instead, it's about building resilience, reducing fear of discomfort, and proving to ourselves that we can handle more than we think. By periodically experiencing discomfort, we become hardened to life's inevitable hardships. The simple act of enduring discomfort can help us realize that it's not as dreadful as we often imagine it to be. It's about training ourselves to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now, how might you practice voluntary discomfort in a practical day-to-day context? There are various ways to do so. For instance, you could take a cold shower, skip a meal, or sleep on a hard surface. These acts of voluntary discomfort are simple and safe, yet they are challenging enough to push you out of your comfort zone. When you take a cold shower, you'll find that the initial shock of the cold water can be quite jarring. But as you stay under the cold water, you'll realize that you can withstand it, that it's not as unbearable as you'd initially thought. The same principle applies when you skip a meal or sleep on a hard surface. You'll learn that you can cope with hunger or discomfort, that these sensations, while unpleasant, are not life-threatening. Through these practices, you're teaching yourself a powerful lesson, that discomfort is not something to be feared or avoided, but rather something that can be endured and even embraced. You're training your mind to be resilient, to withstand the trials that life inevitably throws your way. By intentionally experiencing discomfort, we build resilience and learn that we can survive and even thrive in difficult situations. So why not challenge yourself today with a dose of voluntary discomfort? It might just be the key to unlocking your inner resilience. The final Stoic exercise we'll discuss is practicing gratitude. Gratitude is a potent, yet often overlooked principle within Stoicism. It's a gentle reminder that we already possess more than we often realize. More often than not, we become consumed by our desires for what we don't have, overlooking the wealth that already resides within our grasp. The practice of gratitude brings into focus the abundance that already exists in our lives, helping us to appreciate our blessings rather than lamenting our perceived shortcomings. Stoics understood the importance of gratitude in living a fulfilled life. They believed that by acknowledging and appreciating what we have, we can combat the human tendency to always want more. This simple yet profound practice encourages us to shift our perspective from lack to abundance, from wanting to having, from discontent to satisfaction. So, how does one practice gratitude effectively in line with Stoic philosophy? It's simpler than you might think. It's about acknowledging the good in your life, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. It's about valuing the simple pleasures and recognizing their worth. It could be as simple as taking a moment to appreciate the warmth of the sun on your face, the taste of your morning coffee, or the comfort of a good book on a rainy day. Make it a daily habit to reflect on 3 things you are grateful for. It could be people, experiences, or simple moments of joy. Write them down if you can. As you do this, you'll find that even on challenging days, there is always something to be grateful for. Remember, gratitude isn't about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about finding the good amidst the challenges. It's about recognizing that even in the face of adversity, there are always reasons to be grateful. By embracing a grateful mindset, we can cultivate a sense of contentment and joy that isn't reliant on external circumstances. This is the power of gratitude, and it's an essential aspect of Stoic philosophy. By practicing gratitude, we can find joy and contentment in our daily lives. So, we've covered 4 Stoic exercises today: journaling, negative visualization, voluntary discomfort, and practicing gratitude. Each of these exercises serves a unique purpose. Journaling, for instance, helps you reflect on your thoughts and actions, allowing you to gain insight into your behavior and make necessary changes. Negative visualization, on the other hand, encourages you to contemplate potential difficulties, thus helping you appreciate what you have and prepare for adversity. Voluntary discomfort, as the name suggests, pushes you out of your comfort zone, teaching you to remain calm and composed even in uncomfortable situations. And lastly, practicing gratitude reminds you of the good in your life and promotes a positive outlook. These exercises, when practiced regularly, can help you lead a more mindful and content life. They enable you to understand your emotions better and manage them effectively. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, but about understanding and managing them. So start incorporating these exercises into your life and see the transformation for yourself.